All right, 24 and 25. To be honest, it's been a bit of a pickle trying to rack my brain every day as to what would be most appropriate or keep a broad range of things. But if anything, the exercise has been super useful for me because I think it's so easy to focus on things that are going wrong or things that you've not quite got yet, especially if you're a bit of a goal-driven beast like me, to focus on the things that you actually do have to be grateful for. Just it really levels you out. Gives you good perspective, it like combats anxiety, makes you feel peaceful, and it just makes sure that you're viewing things from a place of contentment, even if you do have goals that you want to hit. So I'd really recommend it, even if you don't want to vlog like me and waffle on, just to focus on every morning something that you're grateful for. Jot it down, write it in your journal, just think about it, and that'll be the first thing that you think about before you jump in on emails or Facebook or Instagram or whatever. Not that there's anything wrong with those, but let the first thing that you do be something that gets you focused on the good in your life. Just an idea. So what am I grateful for this time? Well, 24 is Jesus. Sounds pretty cheesy to a lot of people, but I think I've probably mentioned the fact that I'm a Christian a couple of times, but he has been absolutely incredible and instrumental to me in helping me get the right perspective. I don't consider him to be this ethereal, mystical figure. I don't think God sits on a cloud with a harp. Maybe he does sometimes, like if he feels like it, maybe that's his Tuesday job. But to be honest, I feel like he just does whatever he wants to do because he's God. But the fact is that Jesus was the physical representation of everything that God is. So good, so humble, so giving, so generous, so compassionate. And years ago, after having lived and breathed church for 17 years, I walked away because I couldn't reconcile my sexuality with my faith. I was told that I couldn't have both. So for a good 10, 11 years after that, I didn't go anywhere near church. I was super angry about Christians. I just wanted to really make life hard for them. And then after having got a super good job, really nice car, living this awesome life, feeling amazing about things, I felt like there was an emptiness inside and I was missing something. So I went searching for faith again. Googled churches when I was living in Manchester, saw this church that looked like a Pentecostal church and thought, there's absolutely no way I'm going there. It'll be like a guy on a guitar with a rainbow strap, a dove on a PowerPoint, and people jumping up and down, really American. But in the end, I did decide to go there, and it was all that and then some, and a bag of chips. It was wild. The guy got up at the front, and he was talking about football, which, to be honest, at that point I really wasn't interested in at all. But the reason he was talking about football was it was just in relation to the fact that something had happened with Bolton Wanderers, I think at the time, Pastor Stewart. But the way that he talked about Jesus was that Jesus was super interested and involved in every area of your life, and that there was someone there who loved you for who you were, and was desperately desiring a relationship with you, that you would talk to him, that you would walk with him, as it were, and that you would live an abundant life. In that moment, I felt this incredible rush of emotion. Like I've never felt so loved. I've never known so firmly and securely that someone loved me. I just knew it. It was more than an emotion. It was more than a theological understanding of the divinity of Jesus. It was more like, I know, I've felt it, I know, and I decided, you know what, I'm going to give this another whirl again. And it's been a rocky journey since then, to be honest. It doesn't mean that, if you decide to be a Christian, your life's all roses, but it does mean that you have a sure hope and a foundation. I definitely don't have all the answers, but I know that he's true, and I know that he loves me, and another time I can talk to you about all the other good things that he's done. And so 24, Jesus is the reason for the season, so I'm grateful for Jesus. And 25, the big day, Christmas Day, family, food, faith, flipping good stuff. Lots of fun things. I love Christmas Day. I love spending it around people that I love. Granted, a lot of my family's on the other side, but I've got a good adopted family over here. Also spending the day with a wonderful gent. It's a good opportunity again, like I was talking about with gratitude. Take a step back, think about the things that you're thankful for, focus on the things that really matter. Give a little love, receive a little love. And just enjoy everything that life is. And at that point, remember what it is that Jesus did, i.e. that he came down in order to show us who God was, and that he would die at the cross, basically to allow us to be in relationship with him, that no matter where we've been, what we've done, it doesn't matter, everything can be forgiven and we can just live an incredibly full and abundant life. And so on Christmas Day, I sit and I'm super grateful for that, and super grateful for everything else that I've been given and been blessed with. Life isn't perfect, but honestly, you can get your perspective focused on the right things and it will just overflow. Kind of like cordial in water, when you put that cheapo cordial in water and it just infuses the whole thing. Same thing happens, I think, when you focus on gratitude. Focus on things that you're positive about. Focus on things you've got to be thankful for. If you do have faith, if you don't have faith, it's a good exercise to focus on. Before you know it, your whole life will be seen through the filter of someone who knows that they have a lot going for them and that there is always a hope and there's always a future. At least that's what I believe. So 24, the big man. 25, the big day. Hope you've enjoyed this. Hope it's impacted you in some way, shape or form. Just know that you're loved, you're flipping awesome, and I hope you have an amazing Christmas. Have a great day.